Good morning. Today we are going to take a look at one of the experiment from our second year BSc physics paper 2, that is electronics. The name of experiment is passive low pass filters, right? So this is the introductory page for our experiment, and through this experiment what we are going to achieve is to check the frequency response of RC network to AC input current. So let's start with the circuit diagram. So circuit diagram consists, this is our signal generator that we are going to put in here, this is our resistor, then this is our capacitor. So we are going to connect this network together, and this network we are going to check output across capacitor, right? So this output is going to be V0, and this V0 will help us understand the output voltage that through capacitor in response to input voltage given at signal generator. So the input is going to be alternating voltage, AC voltage, and this AC voltage is this particular circuit is going to allow certain range of frequency, right? So this certain range of frequency that we are going to provide, and according to it is going to allow us the output voltage, and we are going to record that output voltage with the help of DMM. So let's introduce ourselves to the instruments that we are going to use. This is a signal generator, and the signal generator we are going to use the sine output for our operation. So here if you look closely, we are choosing 3 volt input, 3 volt input, right? And after through which we are going to set 1 volt input, and we are going to select frequency ranges in order to check for response of our circuit. This is DMM or digital multimeter, through which we are going to check in AC mode. Here you can see that wavy part. In AC mode we are going to check the voltage, output voltage, through this DMM. The components that we are going to use in our circuit are as follows: resistance of 100 ohms, capacitor is of 0.01 microfarad, and these two components we are going to connect according to our diagram, and our diagram will help us, the proper connection of our diagram is going to help us achieve the result that is desired. Formula for our operations is going to be, we are going to calculate cutoff frequency, which is decided by our passive components like capacitor and resistor, according to this particular formula called FCO, that is cutoff frequency, is equal to 1 over 2 pi RC. And this formula, by calculating value of this frequency, we are going to set a limit over our low pass filter, below which it can pass all the frequencies. Let's take a close look at a procedure. The procedure is to connect a circuit diagram according to given figure, and once we connect the diagram, then what we have to do is we have to select frequency range up to cutoff frequency that we have calculated using formula, which is shown in the screen, the below part of our screen, right? And we will follow these steps one by one by setting V input, that is input voltage, constant to 1 volt, right? So we are ready with our instrument where we want our input voltage, and we have connected DMM with our signal generator, and we have set our input voltage to approximately 1 volts, right? So here is our setup for passive low pass filters, and this is our connection that we have made. Here resistance and capacitor are connected in series, in with our signal generator, right? So here you can see this is negative input, this is positive input, and now they are connected with and we are checking the voltage across capacitor with the help of DMM. So if we change frequency here, then we'll see a voltage reading in our DMM, and we'll record that voltage reading in our observation table. So the observation table has two components in it. So these two components are frequency and output voltage. So this frequency can be adjusted using this particular knob by moving it forward or backward in circular motion, and here we can select the range of frequency which is necessary. So we can optimize our range of frequency according to our requirement, as we have already calculated cutoff frequency, so that such that we can make sure that our cutoff frequency is not range is not crossed. So we'll decide a range of frequency which will allow us to take proper readings of our and record proper response of our RC network. So we have selected range of frequencies. So we have mentioned from cutoff frequency by 10 to 10 times cutoff frequency. So for example, our frequency is 15,915, that is approximately 16,000. So what we have chosen? We have chosen 16,000 by 10, that is below 1600, and we can go above 1,60,000, right? So we have chosen to start with 400, and we are going to end at 1,50,000. So we have set our signal generator on 400 Hertz. So here you can see ma'am has selected 100, the key 100, and she has set our pointer on 4. So we are getting some output voltage here. That value is stable. Yeah, so it is 0.906 or 7, right? So we'll consider one of the number and we'll record that observation in our first box that we have created. So as we have recorded our first observation, we'll keep changing the frequency and recording our observations one by one, and we'll fill this table, and at the end of this table we'll make an observation. So what should be our observation? Our observation should be, as we have mentioned in our procedure page, we have said that we are expecting that below this cutoff frequency value our circuit will pass all the frequencies, and above which it will not pass any of the frequency. That means it will show low voltage output in our DMM.